Hi guys, I know you've got your garage band and I'm Gary, your garage tech guy. And today we're going to show you how to use a parametric EQ to go ahead and try to tune your monitors or your PA to get the maximum gain before feedback. The mic we're going to be using today is an AKG D7. Okay, this D7 can be any microphone. It doesn't have to be this one. You can use a D7, you can use an Audex, you can use a Shure SM58 or a Beta 58. Whatever your preference is, it doesn't matter. The parametric's going to work for you. Okay, so basically what's happening is I'm talking into the AKG microphone now, and one of the things I know about this microphone is it has a tendency to be a little hot around 4K. So if you were to just turn this mic up flat into a speaker, a monitor speaker, or into a PA, probably the first place you would hear it feedback would be in the 4K range. So on the parametric, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and excite that frequency, and I'm going to try to pinpoint exactly where that frequency is. So here's how we do that. I've set myself to a very narrow Q here, then as narrow as I can. I've set myself here somewhere in that 4K range, and then I'm going to go ahead and boost it, and I'm going to try and get this to start ringing. So I hear I'm getting close. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zero in on the frequency by shifting the frequency just a little bit in each direction. Okay, and if you can't quite get it to do it, give yourself a little more gain, and then you'll be able to get it. Okay, clearly we can hear it starting to ring. And we can clearly see it starting to ring here on the scope. Okay, so once I get it to here and I know it's ringing and I know that's the frequency, I'm going to go ahead and give that a healthy cut. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut about 6 dB on this mic, and I'm going to go ahead and widen the bandwidth just a little bit. Okay, and that's where I'm going to start. Now, if you watched my earlier video, we talked about the two bands, band 1 and band 7. That were fixed Q. You cannot change the Q on these, but you can change the cut and the boost, and you can change the frequency. So here's what good these are for. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the low end, I'm going to turn it all the way down, okay? And then I'm going to sweep it up until the low end starts to disappear. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. See, now if I get up here, it starts to sound almost like a AM microphone, and there's really no low end left. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to bring it back down just until it starts to sound natural. So it probably won't be all the way back down. Let's do that next. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. And right about there, it's starting to sound more natural again. And basically what I've done is you can see that I'm just below 100 hertz here. And I've got a full cut. Now I'm going to give back a little bit. 1, 2. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow your monitors to develop the energy where it's needed in the vocal bandwidth instead of well below the vocal bandwidth. We're also going to do that at the high end. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut the high end, and then I'm going to take the high end out until it sounds muffled to me. Check, 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 right there. And you can see it sounds muffled now, and I'm going to bring it back up until it starts to sound natural, but probably not all the way back, not to the highest frequency, which is 16K. Because there's not much happening in a vocal at 16K. Check, 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 right about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it about 9 o'clock again. That's called low passing and high passing the frequency. Okay? So what we've done is now we've made it so that your monitor can actually work better in the frequencies of your vocal range or your instrument ranges if you have instruments in there, and it won't be expending all this energy trying to develop low frequency or very, very high frequency. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for other peaks. Since we've already gotten this far, it's going to be very easy at this point. First, I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to select, a frequency of around 100 or so, and I'm going to go ahead and boost it. 2, 2, 2. And you can hear that it's starting to do a little bit of a ring there. So now I'm going to try to find where that ring is. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and it's right about here, 2, 2, 2, 2. And you can see that was at 113. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little cut there at the 113, at that 113, just a little bit, and we're going to widen that up a little bit, okay? And then we're going to go and we're going to find another area that's a bit of a trouble for us. And we'll go up here to about 300 or so. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and we'll sweep around until we can find where that's going to be a problem. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And here you can clearly hear it resonating at this frequency, 2, 2, 2, 2. And this frequency is 275. And we're just going to once again give it a little cut, and then we're just going to widen that just a little bit. At this point, we're very, very close, and we can go ahead and give it some more gain. 1, 2, 2, 2, okay? And now there's one other thing that's bothering me here a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and deal with that next. This is very typical, by the way, in any microphone and any speaker system. This next frequency is almost always prevalent because it's in the crossover range of where where they cross over out of the paper into the horns or tweeters, whatever that particular speaker has, and that's somewhere around 2K. So I'm going to go ahead and do a boost here at this 2K, 8, 8, 8, and then I'm going to try to find where it's most offensive. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and you clearly heard it get loud there. I swept both ways, so I'll do that again. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, and right there, it just stances out at me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and widen that one just a little bit, and you're ready to go. Now you can just turn up your vocal however much you want. I'll go ahead and see if I can get a little more out of my system here. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you'll have very good luck with very little feedback. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Gary the Garage Tech. I'll see you again the next time.